Here, let's just start from here, so I just don't dox myself or
Alright, deal.
even accidentally.
Deal. I just, because the thing is like whenever like I start like a recording and shit, it's like I just want to make sure like, because the thing is what I've noticed is like whenever like I tell people like shit, like
I'm chilling.
yeah, you chilling? All right. Whenever I tell people like I'd start and shit, everyone just gets so timid and everything, and I have to like make up just like shitty small talk, and it's like the worst.
Not bad.
Yeah. So that's mainly it. Well,
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, I'm ready to go,
Ready to
buddy
go.
boy.
Well, welcome to a discussion with. This is a little like thing I wanted to start up. I'm here with a bucket of Jake, the man, the myth, the
Yeehaw.
legend. Jake,
Master of the Deathmatch. Woohoo.
he is currently fighting the Black Plague. Currently,
A bit of the Black Plague. It's my doctor told me, said it's a coin flip. Either it's sinus infection or it's COVID. So we're chilling.
That's just horrible. Because I remember back when I had it, it was like it wasn't like physically the worst, but mentally, because I'm a very social person in general, it was just daunting. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
You have to not do anything.
Exactly. I had to stay reclusive in my room. Anytime I had to like go outside of my room, I had to wear a mask, gloves, literally the whole shebang. Like when I would use the restroom like across the hall, I would literally flush the toilet with like my feet, like my toe.
Nice.
It was like
Nice.
I wanted to make sure there was like no germs whatsoever.
Nice. See, I got my own bathroom.
There
The
you
way
go.
my house is set up, I have like a bathroom right, and I'm right off the kitchen too, so I just kind of flop my way right into the bathroom. I'm
Yeah.
like shower for like 20 minutes because that's like the only time where like I'm not feeling terrible.
Yeah.
Just hot water just constantly on me. It's like the only point where I'm like I'm not dying.
Damn.
We're okay.
So like how are you feeling exactly?
Right now I'm okay. I really thought that talking was going to be an issue, but I'm doing okay talking. I'm not short of breath or anything like that. I am sweating like absolutely crazy
Yeah.
though. Like this is some sweat that I've not experienced in a very long time. After this is done, I'm gonna check the back of my shirt because this is gonna be,
Yeah. You're like
it's gonna be goofy.
you're like wearing like what 3 layers right now, like with the
This is only one layer.
Oh, really?
This is only one thing. This is from Target. Like this hood is attached.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
rad. My friend, when I was in college, when I was dorming back in the day, me and my roommate were like, "Oh, these are badass." And we just got like a bunch of them, and now we're just kind of chilling. I see him wearing his sometimes.
Yeah.
It's rad.
I used to have like a like it was like a blue and red flannel that I used to wear all the time with like a band shirt under it. I do not know where that went. I've been looking for it forever, but like cuz
That's a classic.
I looked fly as hell with it, okay? Like
It's fly as fuck, dude.
I looked great cuz like I would go around, people would like recognize the band shirt, be like, "Whoa, like this kid's cool." I wasn't a poser though. I listened to all the bands that I like wore, so
That's pretty much what I do. My whole meme that I do is I go to concerts and I get like the t-shirts and then I just like cut them up because it's funny when people like if I'm at the gym or something and they're like, but this never happens. But if I see a 100 Gex fan or something like that, I have like the secret tour thing and I crop into a tank top and they're like, "Oh my god, you just cut the 100 Gex shirt." I'm like, "Yeah, I did."
yeah, what 100 Gex fan works out at the gym? That's the real question.
That's a good point. Yeah,
Like, I mean,
I went for Brockhampton, bruh.
oh goodness gracious. You've heard the new album, right?
I have. I listened to Roadrunner, New Light, New Machine.
God. Like what'd you think of that?
It is okay. Maybe well, all right. Maybe one of my less favorite Brockhampton releases.
Really?
But the thing is, the pedestal is so high for Brockhampton. Cause like I think right now it's at like an 8. That's what I put on my rate your music, and I put that at like an 8. So like that's really high, but that's
Yeah.
low for Brockhampton's standard, I guess.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I was never like the biggest into Brockhampton. I got into them around Iridescence, you know, like
The
so,
best.
So you know, like I got into them around that time, so I missed the whole entire Saturation like era.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've thought Ginger was my favorite for like a while, and then I think like Roadrunner is my favorite right now, just because like I don't know,
Really?
I loved it.
Interesting.
I thought it was just really like inventive and fun. I thought it was just a really nice project.
The whole mix of genres was the one thing that got me
Yes.
really. I can see where that's a double-edged sword. Like some people would be like, okay, this isn't a Brockhampton sound, but other people are like, yo, fucking, I don't care. This shit rad.
Yeah, that's exactly because I'm very much so a person who just likes when artists take risks. Like for example, the new Black MIDI single. It looks is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, John L, bro.
Yeah.
That rocked. I
So-
bought that band shirt too. They were rocking that shit.
Oh man, I would have bought it, but the thing is, it just looks so like
Cavalcade is rad, dude.
I love the name. Like that's such a
Cavalcade rocks.
Yeah,
and it's the one with like the logo on the pocket and like the album
Yeah.
cover on the back. That's the classic me. Like 9 times out of 10, if I'm wearing a t-shirt, logo on the pocket, shit down the back. It's rad.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
But like that's like because the thing is like when Black Midi like dropped their first project, it was all like very much so math rock and
Yeah.
like noise rock inspired. But like this was just straight up like jazz,
chaos.
like art. It was flipping weird. I loved it.
The music video is rad.
Yes.
I don't want to like make it too big of a statement, but this is probably top music video so far that I've seen. That's one of my favorites.
It's because like the director of it, like for like the art and choreography, was like the director of like a French extremist film called Climax. Like, so I knew about that film because like a lot of like, you know, critics were like, oh my goodness, like the choreography, like the storytelling is amazing in that film. And I just knew about it. And then like when I looked up like the directors for John L's music videos credits, I was like, oh shoot, literally the same person.
John L. Black Midi. I wanted to get my, because I think I know you're talking about this Climax thing.
Yeah, you know, it's like I've heard great things about it. It came out in like 2019, I think. Like the only reason I know is because of like that Sardana cast with flippin' YMS, Ralph the Movie Maker.
Yes, I did watch I think it was actually YMS who did like a review on it or like a quickie or something to that extent.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's fucking wild, and I'm like,
Exactly.
that sounds epic.
Yeah. I remember just like watching the music video because it was weird because like the music video came out like I think like a week before Montero's music video came out.
Oh yeah.
So like everyone was like freaking out about Montero when I was just freaking out about the flippin' baby that came out of like the flippin' like Eye of Sauron, you know?
When I first watched the thing and I saw the big eye and then the arms come out, I just started laughing. I'm like, this is the best music video ever. Like,
Yeah,
rocks.
it's really campy, but
This is
like
sick.
also the choreography is just so awesome that it just makes it like I don't know. It's like a
I found it
fever
fascinating that it was only like I think there were only like 7 dancers or something like that.
There were, yeah.
And that's why, because I looked through it a few times, I'm like, damn, I could absolutely be fooled into thinking this is just like a group of like 100 people, just like shooing yourselves in, like you
like,
go there, you go there.
Yeah, they like green screened it to where it was like they kind of like had it like
Oh, it matched so perfectly, dude.
Yeah, it was great.
It was good, man. Black Midi, Cavalcade,
yes.
good.
And they had like the annoying orange type of like editing with like the eye on the. I thought that was
the eye on the
fucking hysterical.
and then the baby came out, and then everyone's like going crazy.
Yeah,
Good song too.
It's a fantastic song. I mean, the song kind of the song never got ruined for me because something. Okay, so what happened was one time I was like hanging out with a friend of mine, and I realized like I had some medication to take that night, and I completely forgot about it. So like I can't drive yet. I asked, hey, can you drive me back to my house so I can like
take my ass home, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Just real quickly, just to get my stuff. He's like, all right, sure. She drives me back and everything, and on the way there. We're listening. I put on John L. because I'm weird. But
is she in the know of the?
No, that's the funny part. She isn't. But
that's a risky move.
Hey, listen, people. Okay, the thing about me is that people already know that I'm already like off the deep end. So it's like they just don't care anymore. So I'm like, whatever. I already have a girlfriend. I don't have to impress anyone else. So it's like. Yeah, like we were driving down this road, and then like as like I think like the climax was happening, it's like dun dun dun. Like a stray cat runs in front of the road and we hit it.
Ooh. Whoa! Oh
yeah.
Shit!
Like,
John L.
So
it's a cursed song, dude.
It is a cursed song. Like so now, whenever I like,
it does sound cursed.
Whenever I like hear John L, I just relive the experience of just the cat, and it's the worst. You know?
I get that. Like having songs relate to bad moments.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, it was bad, but I mean, the song is still a banger. Is that like bad to say? Like, I don't know.
No, dude. Back when Death from Above 1975 dropped their new album, Is For Lovers. That album rocked, dude. I don't know why, but something about like my primal young urges. I'm like, dude, this shit rocks. And the song Modern Guy, I legitimately played 8 times in a row. And one fateful night, driving back, it was on April Fool's. It was pretty sure. It was like a little after April Fool's, like 12:30, and then the song came on. I'm like rocking it while I'm driving. And then it's snowing a little bit, so I just hit like an ice patch on a bridge and just crashed my car listening to the song. I was like, fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the worst. I mean, did it come off with like minor damage or anything, Can you put stuff... Oh wait, no, I'm not doxing myself, but... Don't dox.
I have pictures of it. I can show you, but like, for what happened, I was convinced I was dying in that moment. But when I like saw the damage, it was not bad.
It was not bad
It was
at all.
not too bad. No really internal damage on my my classic Dodge Dakota Sport. Like that thing is a fucking thing's a tank, man. You could smash that shit going pretty
Yeah,
fast.
exactly.
So
That's
yeah,
good. At
I
least.
got that. I drove home. I couldn't wait for the police to show up because my license was expired, and I just kind of drove home.
Yikes.
Same night, I renewed my license though because I was like, well, I've been meaning to do it for a very long time. Might as well do it now.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So,
like
yeah, now I'm chilling.
I remember. What was I gonna say? My friend was telling me about like him like going down the highway at like 120 and him like getting pulled over by a cop, but like the cop was a homie though.
Ooh.
Like the cop didn't charge him for like reckless driving or anything.
Damn.
Like the cop was just like, look, you get a speeding ticket, but just stop. That's
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if he got off like scot free. That's
no, he didn't get scot free.
Okay.
Plus he's rich anyway, so it's like he can pay it off.
Okay.
But like, just the fact that he was just like, I won't give you reckless driving, because like that's an actual misdemeanor, you know.
Yeah.
And he noticed he was like 17 and everything. Worst timing, am I right? But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, misdemeanor. So it was like just crazy that he just got off that quickly. I just can't.
It's respectable. I've never really had I never had an officer give me a ticket or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've had my fair few all my crashes, knock on wood, have never had the police involved. I've crashed my car technically 3 times actually, and a police officer was nowhere near at all.
Damn. Like
It was rad, bro.
because I can't drive and I'm scared to drive. I don't like driving.
Driving's a bit scary, but once you get behind the wheel, you're like, okay.
Just driving itself, I just feel like I have way too much responsibility. Like one wrong move and someone's whole entire life is over, you know?
Yeah.
That's a fear that I just don't want to have. So I'm always good with just hitchhiking with other people,
that.
you know?
Yeah.
Hell, I would be a hitchhiker, honestly. I would
Different
be.
strokes, different folks, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I already have
I
the
love
hair
driving,
for it,
dude.
you know? So
Yeah, perfect.
exactly.
I love driving, dude. It's rad. You get to go places and shit. God.
Yeah, I usually just hightail with some other people, because I just can't. It's just personally, it's just not right now at least. I'm just I don't know.
I don't have any friends, and all the ones that I do are bums, and they can't drive. So I'm usually the one that's taking them places. They're 20 years old. They have the opportunity to, more than enough opportunity to get one. They're just like, yeah, I'm lazy. I'll do it later. I'm like, all right, I'll just take you. So I give me that gas money.
I need to start driving because in every situation that I go out with some friends, I'm usually the mother hen. So if people want to get crunk, I should be able to drive them home.
That's my situation because I don't drink or do drugs or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
I'm a big strong boy. No peer pressure will take this big cat down.
Yeah.
So I'm usually just the one that ends up having, I don't know, sometimes I end up having not that fun a time because I'm always like, all right, let's make sure you don't die. Let's make sure you don't fall. Let's make sure you don't get abducted or anything like that. I just got to be hyper aware of everything going on around me. While other people are like, fuck it, man. And they just go wild.
It's weird because a lot of people from how I look sometimes, because my hair is a weird indication that people think I'm a giant pothead or something.
You look like you fucking ripped the bong.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't ever. I've done it a couple times, didn't like it, and that's it. But I just have the hair for it. It's the worst. So people always I've gotten asked before if I sold, and I'm like, what? No.
Sold, bro.
Because it was during exam time. I was wearing sweats because I just didn't give a shit, and then I was walking around and a dude comes in. I'm in the bathroom and everything, trying to take a leak, and the man's just like, "Yo, you got it?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? No."
Yeah.
I'm just depressed and I'm trying to get to my second period. I don't care.
I relate that heavy. People, when I was a senior and stuff in high school, everyone would ask me nicotine was the big thing. It wasn't really weed.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, you got, I forget what they said, but it was I walked in once, bathroom full of people. They were like, yo, you got it? I'm like, yeah, meet me at blah, blah, blah at 4 p.m. after school. I just never went. I just threw them on a wild goose chase. I'm like, I felt so good about that. That was awesome.
I would too. I would too.
It was just dumb freshmen. They're like, yeah, sure. And then just nothing happened. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to play Xbox or watch something.
Holy shit. The fire alarm at my school went off twice because 2 kids kept drooling in the fucking bathroom. The fire alarm, the actual fire department had to come on and reset the alarm because it actually was triggered by it was in the same
Too
bathroom.
much drooling.
It was in the same bathroom too. It happened like on like a Monday and a Thursday. It's like literally between 2 different days.
Nice.
And
nice.
It was just kind of annoying though, because it was just like, well, now we gotta, wait to see if it's an emergency or not. Pack up, get going, and then the people like. And what I love is like my principal, he embarrasses the shit out of the kids, because like he's just like, there was a disturbance in the building 9 bathroom, so everyone already knew that like, oh, some stupid kids.
It's these motherfuckers.
Officer,
right, it's them.
Exactly. It's just so funny because everyone like in the classroom would always just go like, oh,
Another fire alarm. Looks like we have to file out natural. I don't know why we have to like file out like normally in a fire drill. If that is shit, like just like if the hallway's on fire, I'm busting through a window, bro.
Exactly.
Like, for real.
No, fire drills, like they used to be like really like organized and shit. Now they're like really just like militant, because ever since the Parkland shooting happened, like they've been like adding different protocols and stuff to like the drills and stuff, and it's just the most ridiculous stuff. Like if like the fire alarm goes off, you now have to like stay in the classroom until there actually is a message over the intercom because of what happened at the shooting.
Really?
So they've been adding like a lot of very like interesting safety precautions, and by interesting I mean kind of dumb in some regards.
Not necessarily the most practical use.
Yeah, like in my freshman year, we all had to wear our like ID badges. Like we had to wear our ID badges around our necks like cattle. It was the worst because like we felt like cattle being tagged. It was the weirdest because like they wanted to make sure that we were like students.
Single file, yeah, student single file.
It was so stupid.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
The safety protocol that we're on nowadays.
just,
Especially with COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah. And like people don't even wear their masks, so it's like
Yeah.
People aren't even bothering anymore. And it's like,
I'm surprised the doctor's office I went to, he didn't ask if I got vaccinated. Like
really?
He just didn't ask that. Yeah. I was like, I really thought I was going to have to say no, sir, I haven't. I'm on a list at your fine hospital that I've still not gotten a call back from.
I think it's because like over 100 million doses have gone out and have been like administered. So I think it's becoming a lot more of like a normal thing to get vaccinated. So I feel like he just kind of like assumed, which you know what they say about assuming, it makes an ass out of you and me.
An ass out of you and me, bro. Absolutely.
But it's just that's kind of what this like landscape is like, like
we're vibing, man. It's okay. I'm gonna get it's either COVID or a sinus infection. Either or. I got a couple days off work. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you get a little more days off if you had COVID though, and a lot less pay. So that would suck.
But if I get a sinus infection, then I get antibiotics to take so that I feel better quicker.
That is true. Very true.
If not, I just gotta have to kind of like flat back Patrick Starfish out and just be like, all right, just gonna hunker down for 2 weeks till this shit goes away.
Yeah, just say you gotta. What you remind me of right now is like Patrick from like the SpongeBob movie under like the hot lamp. It's like if you were to like
I'm frying right now, bro.
Just straight up frying.
I'm frying. I'm waiting for David Hasselhoff.
Are we all though?
Scene when I was a kid, bro.
Aren't we all? Like I didn't even know who David Hasselhoff was when I first saw the movie, but like
he's rad, bro.
He's now my hero, obviously. Like
dude,
David
I want David Hasselhoff to be my grandpa. He's old, right?
Yeah, he's pretty old. Like I don't know how old
is David Hasselhoff.
Like,
let's here place a bet. How old is David Hasselhoff?
66. Why not?
David Hasselhoff, age 68. Holy fuck!
Damn, I was close. Yeah. Okay. Close, wow. Okay.
66. David Hasselhoff.
Dang.
Still rocking it though. He was in the SpongeBob 25th anniversary special or something like that.
Really?
I think he was. Yeah. Or I'm misremembering that with the like animated thing where Too Mad was in it. Have you ever seen that? It was like the SpongeBob movie in like 4 minutes, and just some animator like recreated it. What? And then the David Hasselhoff scene, they just had Too Mad in it, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, this is awesome.
Did you hear?
The video rocks. I recommend watching it.
I don't know why this made me think of it, but did you hear about EDP?
Yes.
Oh God.
A fall of a titan, dude.
That's so horrible. Like, why? What was weird was like I was watching like clips and like laughing last night. Just like I'm like a Discord calls like, oh, EDP funny, haha, and then like I look on Twitter one moment and I'm like, oh well, he's a pedophile, great.
We really should have recorded last night because there was so much going on.
Yeah.
EDP came out. I almost died.
Yeah.
Ben Askren's a disgrace now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking dude,
Like,
I illegally streamed that and I'm pissed off. I want my money back.
Yeah.
That was dog shit. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so much shit has happened. And
That was God, I just want to rant about this. Ben Askren, bro. Like,
just go off.
how do you get beat up? How do you get beat up by a YouTuber, man?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a YouTuber, dude.
Like, that's just... Oof. I can't. Like, I mean, Jake Paul has been training, but, I mean, it's still Jake Paul.
I just dislike him so much. I don't even want to give him any credence. He just seems like a very not cool dude.
No.
And just dude, it literally happened in like 35 seconds.
It happened in the first
knockout.
round. I was like straight
First
KO.
round. As soon as it happened, I was like, because when I was watching, it was my girlfriend's birthday, so I was hanging out with her, and it was at night because it said it started at 9. I'm like, okay, I'll just like check in every once in a while. Did not happen until 12:30.
You're kidding.
Okay. So then I'm watching it, and then the stream that I was watching on got shut down. It was right as like the two people are in the ring, Ben and Jake. I'm like, okay, dope. So it stopped working. I like close it, then open it again. Fight was over. I was like, no fucking way, that was it.
Wow.
No, absolutely no way.
No.
And I
wonder, was it rigged like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if I want it to be rigged or not. Because Ben just either way, he looks like a total tool. Like he just like pretty much one punch KO.
That's so crazy though. It's just like was he cocky about it? Like maybe that was what got him.
Ben Askren, I think this was probably one of my favorite lead ups to a fight ever. Because Jake Paul, his whole thing is like, oh, I'm gonna make it seem like we hate each other, so I can get way more, so we can more buys. And in the like pre-match interviews and shit, Ben was like, Jake, if like let's get real, if I see you in the alley and like I hit you, like you're gonna go down. And then Jake like stood up and said, what do you, say it to my face, pussy, go do it. And Ben's just like, just sit down, like we fight in like 3 days. He just like did not care. Like, it's so bizarre. I want to know the insides of this. I want to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, because I feel as if it like, especially with that like level of enthusiasm on Ben's part, like that just sounds like he just didn't give a shit. It was probably just like doing it for a paycheck.
I was gonna say he better have gotten a fat paycheck.
Yeah, exactly. Like it might have been rigged to where like if he got down at like the first like round, then like he would have gotten like an even bigger bonus.
Fat check, yeah. Fucking like 16 and I think it was like 16 and 2 UFC fighter, an Olympic wrestler, beaten by a YouTuber. Game over, dude. Like, don't show your face around these parts anymore.
Yeah, that's how you know your career's just gone down the shitters, when you get beaten by like the dude who said it's every day, bro.
And like, not only that, Ben Askren also. I'm not trying to, make fun of someone's appearance. My figure isn't necessarily the slimmest or sexiest, but he looked like an alcoholic stepdad when he was in that. Like, considering he had like many, many, many months to train, and he just like schlubby, I guess is a good word. Yeah. I feel like he just wasn't taking Jake Paul seriously. He was like, yeah, fuck it.
It was like his hubris, I think, got to the way as well. So like it's like a factor of just many different things. So
I want Jake Paul to fight an actual UFC person now. No fucking pro wrestlers. I mean, no fucking amateur wrestlers and basketball players. I want to see a real UFC fighter, bro.
I want to see a real UFC fighter just like not like go through his diversions and just fucking nail him.
God, he needs to be put in his place, because right now he's being rewarded for being an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah,
just being a bad person, and he's just being rewarded by all this money, all this press, all this fame. Oh my God, I'm one of the best boxers in the world, guys. Look, I beat up 2 old men. I'm crazy, I'm the best.
One of the best boxers in the world. Does Jake Paul actually think that? Because like
he probably does.
Well, Jake Paul literally views his life like Disney Channel, it seems.
Yeah.
Like he got his start there, with like that stupid show. What was it, Bizaardvark, that he got popular
dude, fucking Bizaardvark, bro.
You know what's weird about Bizaardvark? Was like that Olivia Rodrigo was also on that show.
Wait, is that the driver's license girl?
That's the driver's license girl.
No way.
Yeah, no, straight up. Like, look at it. Look it up right now.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Like, she literally starred alongside Jake Paul in Bizaardvark when she was like 14.
Really?
Yeah, straight up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know, right?
I never even knew that. That's awesome that I just learned that. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
exactly. It's kind of like
rad.
how Jackson is the son of,
Fucking dog with a blog himself.
dog with a blog. That, holy shit.
He's everywhere, dude. I respect him. I respect the hustle.
I love. Okay, what's really funny is like when I first hit up Luke and everything, like I found you and then I found Jackson afterward. It's like I tried tried hitting up each individual, like for collabs and stuff because like y'all are like cool creators and shit. You were extremely easy to get in contact with.
Yeah.
But Jackson was so difficult.
People think for some reason I'm just very hard to get a hold of. I'm very
No, you're extremely easy. I DM'd you one time and you're
like,
like, "Oh shoot, what's up?" That's
what's
like
up,
within
Austin?
minutes too. It was the funniest thing.
I just answer, bro.
Yeah, Luke is pretty easy too, but then Jackson, it took me forever to like get in
That piece of
contact
shit,
with
man.
him.
Yeah, fuck Jackson Burns. He sucks, dude.
Yeah, fuck Jackson Burns. Starting beef with him now. Yeah,
He missed me dying yesterday.
bro.
We should have recorded, man. It was literally like you could see a slow decline of me just losing it,
Like-
and then my entire computer just broke, and I'm like, "Fuck this shit, dude."
But
And
I
just
think
kinda-
your brain was connected to your hard drive, so like right as it like everything was going to shit, just your entire like hard drive corrupted.
And it was funny because last episode of the podcast, we were making fun of Jackson because he was having an allergy attack.
Mm-hmm.
This is God telling me that I'm dumb. He's like, don't do that shit.
Well,
dude."
Jackson has like
Boom.
the shittiest webcam ever because like whatever the hell it does, it feels like a creepy pasta.
I was thinking about like as a joke mailing him a webcam because I have his address for a CD that I sent him. I just want to mail him like a fucking like a funny mic webcam, like one of the dog shit ones, but just like
Yeah.
something that won't glitch out.
like a $20 like Logitech like.
Something like that. I thought it'd be really funny if I did that.
That
but
would be hysterical just for like the joke and like maybe like I don't know, just like somehow like withholding that like information until like the podcast happened and like he gets it in that episode and he's like, what the
that'd be a
fuck
really
is
good
this?
like that'd be a good Twitter post after that. He's like, "Thanks, Jake." I could absolutely see him posting that. Like, I just like write like, "Nice camera, dumbass," and I give him that. He's like, "Thanks, Jake."
I mean, I use one of these like shitty attached because I have a laptop that I usually do all my shit with because
I have
I'm poor.
I have a Canon DSLR.
How'd you get
camera?
Wait, did you like connect like your camera like actually to like your computer? and
To my
shit?
computer, yeah.
How?
I
That's
have it
interesting.
connected to a dummy battery right now, so it's just like it'll constantly stay on. And I have like a little HDMI to USB right now.
Yeah.
So I'm just using my webcam.
That's-
My mic. Fuck. Camera.
Oh God.
I'm losing it, man. I'm
Yeah.
hungry too. All I had was like Ritz sleeves, like a sleeve of Ritz crackers,
Damn.
some
dude.
Taco Bell, and a thing of soup. You try that beef? That fuck is called beefy potato Rito or whatever.
Not good.
What is this? It reminds me of. It's like a beefy Frito. Fuck. What is it? It was what the fuck? A loaded griller. It's like a loaded griller, but
Yeah.
like there's too much potato and
Oh.
you know, my spice tolerance is not good at all, and
No.
I just put a lot of that spicy sauce in there, and I was like, I'm dying. It cleared my sinuses though. That was like the few moments of today where my sinuses were clear.
Like, dude, my sinuses have been so jacked up recently because like pollen is so high in the air. It's like really sticking to cars. Like, and it's also been so dry until today. That it decided to like bring a cyclone to Florida, but
Nice.
it's because okay, Florida's the most like turbulent state weather-wise. There was like a Jeff Dunham joke that I remember where it's like literally Florida one moment you're like sitting on the beach, it's perfect, and then like a fucking hurricane comes in and just destroys everything. That's
Fucking Jeff
literally
Dunham,
Florida.
bro.
That's
Shout out Jeff Dunham, dude.
that's
That rocks.
literally Florida though. It's the craziest state with the craziest people too.
I was just gonna say Florida man, dude.
Yeah.
One of the best headlines
You know,
in history.
yeah, I see. I represent the Florida man, by definition, obviously. So
Florida man rocks, dude.
exactly, obviously, like
I want to meet a Florida man in real life. Like how what's his name? Fucking All Gas No Brakes did. He did like an expose. He just found like Florida men and just talked to him. It is hilarious.
what's weird is like the part of Florida that I'm at is like not the very very south part because the thing is like the farther north you are in Florida, the more south it gets. That's the best way I can describe it because like when you go down to like Miami for say, you're not gonna see like hillbillies or anything. You're gonna see like Hispanics because of like Cuba and like different immigration and stuff. So you're gonna see like a giant like popularity within like minorities. And
Damn, dude, imagine going to Florida.
yeah, imagine being stuck here for the rest, like for your whole entire life. Couldn't
Going to Florida. Ugh.
It's literally like the simulated shit pit. It's not good, dude.
It's funny. I'd go to Florida for like a weekend, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Maybe not more than a week. I don't think I could handle the Florida man.
Dude, it's like 100 degrees constantly. It's not fun at all.
Yeah, I can't do that. I sweat very bad. If this isn't very apparent right now, I sweat like easily,
bro.
Like, in the pits, bro. It's the back.
If you were to teleport right now to Florida right now, you would melt. Like,
I probably would.
Like, it's the worst, and like,
Florida sucks.
I just can't. But I mean, it's a different type of heat because it's like very moist as well outside. It's not like a dry heat where it's like it doesn't feel like anything, but it literally just kills you.
Yeah.
Like I've told people, like I've heard from people that like have told me they went to like Arizona and shit, and like they were out in the sun for like a few hours and like they started fucking bleeding because like skin was getting.
Shit. Mm-hmm.
So like,
I don't travel much, so I haven't really been to other places. Really,
Yeah.
Farthest I went to is fucking Savannah, Georgia. That shit was.
I went to Savannah, Georgia for a cross country running camp.
Ooh.
I actually went to Boone, North Carolina, but we stopped by Savannah to eat. And see, the thing is, there were a lot of us. We were on a charter bus. It was a lot of people, okay? And most of us went to a Chick-fil-A. And literally the Chick-fil-A, like the line of it like went all around the restaurant. It was the craziest like it was the most packed line, and I was in the back of the line and I got my food within 10 minutes.
You guys are the fucking problem. Every time I want to go to Chick-fil-A, there's always buses full of there's like Greyhound buses full of people in Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, dude, I just want like 6 chicken nuggets. That's it.
Get fucked.
But I gotta wait in like a fucking big ass line. I'm like, dude, I'll rob it. I'll use my sharp knife. Give me. It's my protection, just in case anyone like busts in and tries to rob my ass while I'm recording.
Yeah, I mean, you just hear the door open, you bring out the knife and just stab.
I'm not strapped, but I have weapons if need be. Some baseball bats.
I mean, yeah, like that's always good. Just defense in general.
Just in case. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing with knives now.
And even if you didn't have a weapon, you have like that potted plant, even though like you wouldn't want to kill it, obviously, but like you could
This is a fake plant.
Oh, it's fake? Oh yeah, just kill the fucker then. Just kill it then. Yeah, no.
Someone asked in a video, actually, I didn't mean to bring this up. Someone asked Jake, "What's the name of your potted plant?" And I said, "That's a good question. I don't know."
Oh my god.
I put a face on it, and yeah, I just don't know.
My friend and I, she has like relatives in Denmark and everything, and she went up there for like a summer when I was in like 6th grade and everything. And she found this potted plant in her aunt's house, and she drew a face on it and gave like an Instagram account to it.
That's right.
His name was Belitha.
Belitha?
Belitha.
Bill Etha.
It's like Billy THA. I need to find it myself, but like it was the craziest shit. It was the funniest thing ever. Cause like it was on Instagram. It was like Belitha1. Yeah, it was Belitha1. It just shows like a creepy like plant with a mustache.
Ah, yes.
You found it? Yeah.
Pringles, cheddar cheese.
Oh, you should look at the captions. They were the best part.
Get some paper towels. Emoji thug life.
Thug life, looking fly with my bow.
Close up.
They're so great.
Handing with this squirt. I think that's the best one so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Hanging
with my squirt. That's nice.
Hanging with the squirt. Dude, like that just shit like that, like from like 6 years ago, just predates modern meme humor so much.
That rocks.
Like,
you can always tell it's 6-year-old Instagram because they always have that filter over it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it like crushes the blacks. It makes them like red and like makes everything yellowish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, I wish Luke was doing this because he told me like at a call like one time that he wanted to treat Instagram like it was 2012, and I've been just wanting him to please take that seriously because I would have died just seeing him post something like YOLO or some shit like.
When he posted that picture of me dying, he asked me to do it. I was like, yeah, sure. I thought he was going to do it on Twitter. I'm like, this is the first like Instagram activity that he's had in like months.
He's never on there.
it's just me dying, and I'm like, that's sick. That's
like,
rad.
Yeah, it's like either like updates with videos or anything, or just him hanging out with his roommate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Usual.
Ash, dude.
Like,
Ash, man.
Is that
Ash
his
rocks?
Is that his name?
That's his name. Yeah, his real name. I think that's public knowledge.
Is that public knowledge? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like docs or anything, but Luke is just like, oh, I want people to. His videos are like kayfabe and stuff like that. He wants to keep it like very. This is all comedy, and
Yeah.
don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
On the podcast, I'm trying to push for a what's it called? A Real Housewives edition, where Jackson has his girlfriend, I have my girlfriend, and Luke has Ash, and we just do a big ass podcast like that. I've been trying to push that for a while, and I told Ash about it. I think he's more down for it than I am. Every time he sees, he's like, "Oh, when are we doing that Real Housewives episode?" I'm like, "Soon." I'm down for that.
I just hope Luke is just like, come on, like, he needs to get on that because that'd be amazing.
That'd be fun. We got some ideas.
It's fucking great.
Some badass ideas. One of these days we're gonna meet up, and one of the jokes is like we're all gonna wear the same thing and be like, "Oh, one of us is gonna have to change."
Yeah, just fucking fight to the death to see who has to change. Like,
I think I could fare decently well against those gentlemen.
Like, do you think?
Well, Luke is like, he's like 6'2".
Yes,
Luke
Luke is
about being 6'2".
tall. Yeah,
That motherfucker. I think Jackson's like 5'8", 5'9", something like that.
I'm as tall as Jackson then, I guess, huh?
I think so. And I'm like smack dab at the middle at 6 foot, so
Really?
kind of like a nice little gradient going down.
It's like my friend Adam, like, who I did Just Bros recording a podcast with.
Yes. I know.
He's like 6'1", and it fucking scares me. Like,
Gross.
He's so tall, and like he also is like very built as well. So like he could just, kick my shit in if like I ever did anything.
Rock my shit, dude.
He would,
You
though.
see? You have weapons. This is street fight rules.
That is true.
Anything goes. Extreme
Anything goes.
rules. Death match.
That is true. I could just pull out like an entire I could pull up like a fucking Glock or something and just like rock a shit
Barbed
in.
wire baseball bat. Some classic shit.
Like some Negan, like from The Walking Dead.
ECW type beat. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes. That'd be great.
We're okay.
Man is
okay.
Luke's gonna.
Right now, dude. This is like
Jake.
the best I'm feeling. I'm doing
Really?
okay right now. Actually, I'm just like sweaty.
Are
I'm
you just
a bit
like
congested.
distracted or something? Is that what it is? I'm
Probably.
assuming. Damn.
Because I've just been like kind of just watching TV in my room, just pretty much for the past like 12 hours.
Jesus Christ. I did want to
really doing
ask.
much.
I did want to ask you something because I was curious about just like how like did you self-produce Super Jail?
Yeah,
Like-
all me
Like in your room and shit, everything.
in my college dorm room. Yeah.
Damn. Like how'd that go along?
That was a lot of fun. Well, all right. So when I was dorming in college, I was already like on the music grind and shit like that. But my roommate, he's a cool guy, but like not cool to live with. So I find myself a lot of the time just like making music and stuff like quietly by myself. And I just kind of made like a whole chunk of shit in one day. It was like 5 songs, like the blueprints of 5 songs. I'm like, okay, I have something here.
Yeah.
And I just kind of keep working, like twinking little things, making shit. And then boom, it's popped out. Super Jail.
Yeah. How would you describe like your music, like genre wise? Would you say?
Genre wise, it was funny because we're trying to when it was released and all my friends are Rate Your Music people. They're all like, Jake, what is it? What do we put on Rate Your Music? I'm like, I don't know, like I think like fucking what's his name? Oh my god, Babbitt.
Oh
Babbitt put
God,
it as like
Babbitt.
he put it as like electronic, post rock, hip hop or something. I don't know.
Look,
I think it's more like electronic-y hip-hop. That's usually what I go for.
Yeah.
Like an alternative electronic-y hip-hop type beat.
Some elements of ambient, I would say too.
Some ambient shit, absolutely.
Like, okay, love Babbitt with all my heart, but my God, I remember because I'm a moderator on the Mike the Snare Discord server.
Ooh.
So like, I don't know how I got that role. Don't ask me. But like, Babbitt was getting so pissed at like the sub channels because we had like different channels for like genres and shit, and like he was like just disproving a bunch of like different
Oh my
like
God.
songs put into the indie sub channel.
Nice.
He was like, "This is rock. This is like electronic post." I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
let people just put their shit.
Last night, Luke did a LP. It was the first LP I've ever been a part of. We listened to OK Computer.
Yeah.
And Babbitt was there, and he was like, "Oh, Jake's here," and he's like, "Fuck you, Jake, you're a bitch." I'm like, "Nah, fuck you, bro, you a bitch." And we just kind of like talked about that. It was rad. Babbitt's sweet. He's
No, Babbitt's great. I actually have.
I picture him in the McDonald's outfit, hilarious, dude.
No, yeah, Babbitt's great.
That's exactly what I thought.
He actually helped me out a lot when I released my album with my band, because he put it on Rate Your Music.
Yes.
He got it up on there, and I was like really appreciative. He even though he like rated it pretty poorly. Same with Luke. I mean, they didn't like it, but like I was completely fine with that because they gave me criticism and they also helped me get exposure.
Criticism, yeah.
And they also gave me exposure too. So like that was just beneficial, and like I thank Babbitt like crucially, you know, it's like I think
Babbitt was like very. I think he gave it like a 5, very like down the middle, not like too crazy. I found out that he liked it more than Blonde though. It's higher than Blonde.
Oh yeah, no, he gave like Blonde like a 4 or something. And
so I'll take it
because he gave my album a 4 too.
Ooh, really?
So like Super Jail's up there, but I mean, then again, I am making my own solo music right now. Currently, I'm trying to get it out this year. So.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have any music for a while.
Maybe he can give it a 6. We never know, you know.
Something cool. Yeah, I'm still in the market for, because the laptop I made Super Jail with is bricked and all the files on there, nothing. So remixes, out the window.
Oh damn, dude, you just gotta start.
I was so excited, dude. I was gonna have a bunch of people do remixes. I was like, fuck. So now I haven't made music in like a good maybe 7 or 8 months. It's been a very long time. Feeling inspired though. I'm waiting on a new computer. This caretaker money is gonna give me something nice, hopefully.
That is true. That video, I just checked it like a couple days ago. It has like 2.4 million views. That's crazy.
It's getting good, man.
Like, because I remember I found you like right as that video was starting to take off. Like you had like about 11K, and like you've grown so much over the past like year. It's crazy.
It's the numbers get bigger, but I still think I've said this before. But I think Luke has like a better fan base than me. But I have a bigger number because his content is so centralized. Yeah. Like if you find it and you like his shit, you love it. But I was with Jackson because he had the MF Doom thing that popped off, and I had the caretaker. We get a disconnect of people who are like, "Oh, I'll sub to him because he made this video. If he makes anything else, fuck it, I don't care.
Exactly,
don't watch it." So like, I have a big number next to my name, but compared to view wise, it's not like doesn't reflect.
Yeah. Which is like a giant problem because I released a video reviewing the movie for Pink Floyd's The Wall, and that got almost 50,000 views, and like it was so funny because like that audience is so disconnected from like my core audience because like it was all a bunch of boomers getting mad at me. Like shit was hysterical. Like people were like saying like go do your homework and shit. Like you don't know anything about Pink Floyd.
So go do your homework. You don't know anything about this real music.
Like Hold on. Yeah, you see that right? That's literally a poster of the movie.
Yeah.
I literally got it just to piss people off.
Like you do.
And of course the Pulp Fiction poster because I'm an incel.
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. It's okay. I love the movie. It's my favorite movie, but like literally every time so I started like dating someone and like every person that like she talks to about me because like we saw Pulp Fiction at like a flashback theater because we went to like a like movie theater, like a local owned theater that had like movies from like older.
Oh, that's so sweet. I wish we had fun shit like that around where I live.
Yeah, I know. Like and the movie theater was like very empty and everything, so like I was socially distancing and everything. So it was all COVID safe. But like anytime like that, she would mention to her friends that my favorite movie is Pulp Fiction. They would always be like, "Ooh, red flag, red flag."
Damn,
like
red flag.
They'd say red flag because like they think I'm like some type of like misogynistic incel or some shit. Like.
Say what again?
Say what?
Say what again? That's the only thing I know.
One more goddamn time.
The basement thing, because I showed the Good Enough boys. I sent up a picture of the basement that I work out at my dad's house, and Jackson's like, "This looks like the basement from that GIMP scene in that movie." And
the GIMP scene. Oh god,
this is exactly what it looks like. You are on the money, Jackson.
Oh gosh, just hope they don't have to bring out the GIMP at your job.
No, dude, that would blow.
That. Literally, that's the point.
Yeah, see? No movie would be badass to be in. Have you ever seen Police Story?
No, I've not.
That movie fucking rocks, dude. It's with Jackie Chan. It's like from the 70s or something.
Yeah.
And it's heralded by the stunt work.
Yeah.
Everything is 100% real, and it is fucking awesome, dude. Ooh. If you just want like a movie to just sit back with and be like, holy shit, dude, that's fucking crazy. I was watching it. Oh, dude. There's a second one. I gotta watch that. That movie rocked cock, dude. That was awesome.
Do you know what movie like I saw recently that like everyone has like seen to this point, but I loved it? It was Casino Royale.
Oh,
like,
really?
The James Bond film.
James Bond, yeah.
freaking amazing because like it was just so like tense. The action choreography was great. I watched John Wick 3 for the first time in like ever.
I feel like I need to watch John Wick. Like, if people tell me, like, if when I talk about Police Story, they're like, you will love John Wick.
Have you not
I
seen
like
John Wick?
No.
What? Okay.
My dad was watching it on TNT once, and I was like, I got some other things to do. But, like, John Wick type movies, like Police Story shit, like, classic, just, like, people getting the shit kicked out of them. My dad loves that.
Yeah.
And I get that from my dad.
And then there's that new movie with Bob Odenkirk, Nobody. That's getting like a bunch of hype because it's just a bunch of like just people like beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
and
the
it's
John
kind of like
Wick
a
fight
comedy.
coordinator.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like literally made by the same people who made John Wick. It's like,
one of these days. All right, if I find out I don't have COVID, I'll go downstairs. I'll just try and watch the John Wick movies. Yes. I'll watch all John Wick, and then whenever I'll watch Police Story 2 and Bob Odenkirk. Nobody.
You need because the thing about John Wick though is like if you just want some amazing action, those movies are it. Those movies.
I just want shit to turn my brain off to and be like, "Oh, holy shit! He just fucking threw him through a wall."
Yeah, no, those are perfect movies. There's like barely any plot. Like you get motivation for Keanu Reeves, and it's like, yeah, they deserve it.
John
and then
Wick,
you just
dude.
watch them just kill. It's the best.
John Wick rocks, man. Dude, you know what'd be sick? I've said this before, but I think it'd be cool if I became like a stuntman. I feel like I could be a good stuntman.
That would be awesome. Like, have you seen the series by Corridor Digital?
Yeah,
the Stuntmen React. That shit. Like, I just watched that. Like, because I have such an appreciation for film as well. I originally wanted to be a director. Like, that's why I started on my YouTube channel. Like, God,
Jackson's
5 years
going
ago.
to film school.
Huh?
Jackson's going to film school.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
it really makes sense. But like, it's like I wanted to go into film, but then I was like, you know what? No. And then I just kept shifting my content more toward the music because that's like something that I was like starting to discover. But it's just, man, like, where was I going with this? Whatever. Speak. What were you gonna say?
I think that everyone secretly wants to pull a Joji. They all want to do one thing on YouTube, and then once they get like an audience, they want to be like, all right, I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm making movies now. I'm making music now. Yeah. I'm a stuntman in a Power Rangers movie. That's my goal right now.
Stuntman React. But like, no, it's like I would go back to like watching those like stuntman videos because like it's just so impressive how they do it. Like
that's where I found out about Jackie Chan Police Story because they reviewed it and they're like, this movie rocks because all the stunts are real, no padding. It is awesome, dude.
But yeah, because Jackie Chan's a freaking madman.
People like almost die. Like there's a scene, I think it's in Police Story 2, where Jackie Chan legit like breaks his like entire like skull open for like a shot that didn't even get used in the movie. God, I love Jackie Chan so much.
Yeah, Jackie
rocks,
Chan
dude.
is a madman, and yeah, he deserves all the praise. And like Tom Cruise has done shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
Tom Cruise does a lot of his own stunts too.
Like, I'm glad that he like he does stuff like that because it's like it makes it just so much more fun. Because like, shoot, he's on the side of a plane, you know.
I want to be in a movie, and I just want to do my own stunts because I don't know why that like blows so many people's minds, but like, I'll fall off something high, I'll do it, I don't care. Yeah, seems like fun. I'll do something fun like that.
Did you ever like see this like fire stunt that a person did where like lit on fire, flips in the air like off of like a 30-story building onto a pad?
No, that rocks though.
Like it was the most insane thing ever because the man was like lit on fire for like a good 20 seconds and everything, and like he had to like get like extinguished right as he hit the ground. But it was
that shit
just
rocks.
Like they got it in like what was it, like high frame rates, like it was like slowed down too,
slow motion and shit.
You could literally just see him just like tumbling and like I was like, that's what awesome. The hell? Like
that sounds so cool. Like you're like a real life superhero when that shit happens. Like honestly, dude.
Like it's just
if anyone out there makes a movie and you need a stuntman, put me in that shit, dude. I'll do a flip and land on my neck. I don't care.
Yeah, add Jake Joseph as a flippin' like stuntman to his IMDb account.
I was a professional wrestler for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Just fun fact, I trained. Yeah.
That's interesting. I was really good at running at one point. Like, I'm not really anymore, but I was really good one time. This is kind of funny.
Probably lean as fuck for running, too. Running just gets you, like, super thin.
Oh, my God. Okay, so, like, I stopped running because, like, mainly quarantine and shit. Like, I was really depressed and everything. But I was, like, okay, I'm, like, 150, 155 now. I was, like, 130. I was so thin.
Jesus Christ.
Like, but the thing is, not all of this is, like, fat. It's just, like, muscle I've also built because I started working out, like, and doing weight training a little bit. So I want to get, like, down to, like, 140 again. Because I'm trying to train up for senior season.
Bro.
It's like,
I gotta fall back in love with the bicycle. When COVID first started and you could do nothing, I fell in love with the bicycle. I was like, Dude, I literally went on bike rides for like 2 hours at a time a day. And like just rocked. I was super thin. Like there's one. I think the best month ever for me last year was in September. Because Caretaker like just popped off. It hit 1 million, and I hit my weight goal. I got down to like 180, and I'm like, dude, this is like it's rocks. But now, look at me, down horrendous right now.
You got like a sinus infection or COVID. You know.
Either or, yeah, that sucks. We're not gonna. Your viewers aren't gonna have a nice conclusive story to this. It's just gonna be
exactly.
Just like, is Jake gonna die? Who knows? Find out in episode 2 of Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, or like find out next time on Dragon Ball Z or some shit
on
like
WrestleMania.
That.
You probably see on my. If I do have COVID, I will not shut the fuck up about it. I got a banging tweet. If I do, I could finally say I know someone who has COVID. That's gonna be my first tweet.
Yeah. Or you should document your experience with COVID and like try to make bank off of it.
That'd be kind of cool. I know my friends had COVID once in his crack shack when he used to like live above an accounting firm or something like that. He had COVID for like 2 weeks. He was like, "Yeah, it wasn't too bad." Everyone's telling me about COVID. I'm like, dude, I'm like, if this is COVID, like fuck, I gotta live with this for like 2 weeks. This sucks.
Yeah, just everyone's experience is different after all. Like some people have, fucking died. Other people have, like very mild symptoms or no symptoms at all, actually.
No symptoms at all, yeah.
So it's just crazy to see just like how like weird of a, virus this is and how like it's just that's the reason why it spread like so quickly is because like almost half of the population didn't know they had it.
Yeah.
Because it hit at just the right time to where like people thought, oh, it's just allergies, nothing else.
I feel like everyone got sick in March sometime. They're like, yeah, because I got sick in March. Yeah. Like right when last March when it first started, and I was like, okay, I feel a little shitty. That's when I was in Savannah, and then I flew back, and then 2 days later, travel ban. I was like, fuck, thank God we left. We left then before shit got bad, and I was stranded in Savannah, Georgia. My God.
Yeah, like out of all places, the most haunted city in the United States, Savannah, Georgia.
It rained the entire time it was there. It was a vibe, though. If nothing else from that journey, I got some badass pictures because
that is cool.
I'm a bit of a camera monkey. I bring around my little camera everywhere I go. Just take some cool ass pictures. Some turn into album covers and stuff like that, like the Super Gel, like the vinyl, because I have like a Super Gel vinyl, a personal vinyl.
That's sick.
All like the plates and stuff like that, like the little, what are they called? The stickers where you could say A and B.
Yeah.
Those are from my Savannah trip.
That's sick as hell.
I wanna do like a vinyl. Sam Starr, the homie, he sent me a link to. It's called like Q Rates or something like that, where it's like a campaign service for vinyl records. Like if you sell X amount, then we'll print it and all that shit. Mm-hmm. I'm looking into it.
That's awesome.
That would be rad.
There was like a website that I knew that like you'd like upvote like a bunch of different like artists and like the most upvoted one would get pressed.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So cool.
I was doing so much research into this. I'm like, damn, this would rock if I got this on vinyl.
Yeah,
and sold it to the masses.
A place I want to go. I just want to go to the West Coast one time, cause like I've been stuck on the East Coast forever. Yeah. Like literally the
farthest west I've ever gone is like Ohio. I don't go far.
The farthest west I've ever gone is, to Tallahassee, Florida.
Tallahassee, Florida, baby.
Dead ass. I'm not even joking there.
Nice.
But like it's just like Tallahassee was just like literally the most far like west I've ever gone. Because like anytime I'd go up north, it'd be on like the Bible Belt. It would literally be like South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, like places like that.
Yeah.
So, because I have a friend up in Seattle. His name is Jer. He actually runs a pretty cool YouTube page called Jer Bear. Jer, like Jeremiah.
Jer Bear. Jer Bear.
Yes, Jer Bear, of course.
Nice.
Yeah, he lives.
You don't call him Jer Bear. That's a shame.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, he's got a girlfriend. I can't do that to him. But
I call him Jer Bear.
Okay, well you can call him Jer Bear, but that's karma for calling him Jer Bear.
Jer Bear, dude.
So he lives up in Seattle and everything, and I think I did a state tier list one time with a friend, and we put Washington in F just because of Seattle. So we got pissed at that.
It rains a lot in Seattle, and I love it rain.
And it also has the highest suicide rate in America.
Because it rains so much, yeah.
Because it rains so much. It's obviously because
it's a double-edged sword. Some people think it's epic. Some are like, man, that sucks.
I mean, yeah, you got grunge, but you also got depression and suicide rate, like, going up.
There's no music scene. I really wish in my little bumfuck town in Pennsylvania had a music scene. There's nothing. Like,
There's
sucks.
actually a pretty decent music scene, like, where I'm at. Like, there's actually, like, local concerts that happen, and it's, like, I know local bands, and, like, I keep up with them. And, like, it's crazy as hell. It's awesome.
That rocks. I need cool. I'm close to Philly. Maybe if I try to become the Philly scene, because I know that Volksgeist is down there. Are you familiar with Ryan Lehan?
I've heard of them, yeah.
Yeah, he's down there. He's chilling. He goes to the same college that my girlfriend's friend goes to. Like, they see him in class and stuff. I'm like, that's
Really?
kind of rocks.
That's
I saw him outside a Brockhampton concert, and because I know who he was because my girlfriend enjoys his music. I was like, yo, watch this. And I went up to him, and I, like, tapped him on the shoulder. I'm like, yo, boss man, love the music. And he looked at me. He was like... And I'm like, please don't tell me I got the wrong guy. And I'm like, love the album, man. And he looked, he's like, oh, thank you. And he was like so happy because it had to click what I was saying. He was like, oh, he's talking about me. And I was like, that was just cool.
That's
like,
an awesome interaction for sure. Like,
God, I miss concerts, dude. I miss them so much, dude.
I do too. There have been like concerts that have been going on that are obviously not COVID safe. I've been to one of them, but I was like in the back with a mask on and everything because I just wanted to see live music. I was just like desperate. And do you know what I found out recently from a friend? Like Review Bra. You know Review Bra?
I fucking love Review Bra, dude.
He lives in the same county as I do. I am not even fucking kidding.
Oh, dude. I want to meet Review Bra so bad.
Honestly, like,
he's so nice.
I found out about that. And maybe that's doxing for me. I don't care. But it's like...
He's such a sweet, moist boy, dude. He's rocks.
He is the best. But, like, my friend told me that, and I was like, shut up. And I looked this up, and I was like, holy crap. But, yeah, no.
Review Bra's epic.
Review Bra is actually, like, the best. But, like, to end it off, it's just, like, crazy, like, with the different type of, like, music scene that's here, you know?
I wish that there was cool, because I know that the whole thing with Injury Reserve, because I'm on Injury Reserve right now, working on a video right now about them, actually.
Oh, damn.
Their whole thing was they came from a place that literally had no scene. It was in, like, Arizona, like, no hip-hop scene. It was all just, like, rock music, so they kind of just, like, came up playing, like, in rock shows, and everyone's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What is this floss bullshit that you're playing right now? Because no one knew what the fuck the experimental hip-hop was.
Yeah, well, because, I mean, in, like, a rural part like that, it's just, like, you know, rock is, like, you know, more commercial. People, like, are like, oh, yeah, you know, do the solo. But, like, when you hear, like, what was that, like, what's with the song, the Jailbreak the Tesla? Like, if you put that on in the club, like, whoa.
That rocks.
But, yeah, no.
God, I want to make music. I miss making music. I gotta get a fucking computer.
Honestly.
Fast, dude. Because I'm running out of music quick. I've never been this dry. I've always had music, like, ready. Like years in advance. I finished Super Gel, fun fact, in like early 2019. I just sat on it until 2020.
Why did you sit on it like for so long?
I wanted to come out on my birthday.
You know, okay, go off.
Easy as that. I just wanted to come out on my birthday. I thought it was like, yeah, it's Saturday. Saturdays, cool kids are dropping music, but if I do drop music anymore, I'm gonna do the 21 Pilots thing, where they just like release their first single at like 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. That's always, like, I realize that's, like, the most fun when that shit drops like that. Like, when Kanye West released Jesus is King. Yeah. I was in my dorm. It was, like, it's, like, 12 p.m. And, like, it came out. And literally, me and my roommate and his friend were like, dude, we, like, ran back. We're like, dude, we're going to fucking listen to this Kanye beat. And then we were, like, not very upset. But I was like, wow, this isn't really.
I remember when Kids See Ghosts came out because it was delayed because like he couldn't get it dropping at like the right time. It was the weirdest because like I was there for like the whole Pusha T, like the whole like 5 album cycle thing. So like he would always release it like at like 11 p.m. Eastern. It was not p.m. a.m. So it'd be like the most atypical time because like he couldn't because he'd be still working on the album before he drops it. I'm like, wow.
I'm definitely doing that shit next time I release like a big thing. I respect that so much. Just like 10 p.m. on a Tuesday, like that rocks, man. Like I'm always so excited. Like I get out of class, I'm like, oh shit, new 21 Pilots, that rocks. And I just kind of enjoy my day. Yeah,
it's like I want to like first actually establish something first with because I've released EPs before, but not like a full album because I make like more like folk type music, like personally, kind of like that's mainly where my genre lies. So it's just like I want to try to like establish a sound and like get an audience first, and then if I wanted to do some weird shit like that, I would do it later on.
Some cool weird shit.
Yeah, of course. I'm the most experimental person out there. I mean, have you seen me?
Experimental shit. Sample some Merzbow, dude. Like, game over,
Oh
man.
God, that would.
That would rock, dude.
I'm imagining,
gonna
like,
continually sample illegal stuff because fuck the system, bro.
Fuck the system. Just imagine like
Fuck
JPEG Mafia like sampling like Merzbow for like an entire song or some shit.
He rocks, dude. JPEG Mafia is epic. Like the amount of illegal sampling he does just does not give a fuck.
Yeah, no,
That
he
rocks,
doesn't.
man.
Like, cause he's like a definition of like a modern day like rock star.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's just
I gotta
like,
start
doesn't
living
care.
that life. Like not worry about what happens. Just make what I want and be like, oh, am I gonna get in trouble legally? Fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
JPEG Mafia will deal with that. That's like the same thing with the Avalanches. Because I
Yeah.
was reading up on the Avalanches. They rock. They're like, literally the entire thing is sampled and it's like everywhere. Vinyl, streaming services. It's just because they were so small, they didn't know who, like, they didn't know they were getting sampled until like 15 years later. And by that point, they don't give a fuck.
They were just like, yeah, whatever.
They're like, yeah, whatever. It's Avalanches. Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Couple
You know.
rocks though. It's a dope ass cover.
Yeah, man. That was
Since I Left You.
Such a good album. Like Since I Left You.
Good music, man. Good music all around today.
Yeah, so much good music we talked about. And it's such a great discussion that we had today. I'm thankful that you
Absolutely.
came on. You know, like you
Feeling
could-
better actually. I felt better than I did maybe an hour ago. Feeling pretty good.
I'm the cure. You know, the Florida man cured you.
I think I just need to like sit up straight because I was just kind of like flat back and like mouth breathing and shit like that.
Yeah, no,
Not a
definitely like
vibe.
stay upright, especially if it's like mucus and shit. Like let it drip down so like it just kind of gets out of your system. Do it like a neti pot if you need to, whatever, you know, shit like that.
Sit in the shower, just like hot water.
Just
Kind of
cry.
stand there, just. This was literally my technique. I let the water go on my hair and then lean forward so all the water like drips down, and I go like this and just. And that just made me feel awesome. It just felt it rocked.
Yeah, that's the perfect strat, especially when you're like also depressed as well. It just helps, you know.
Just hanging out in a nice warm shower, playing some vinyl records, man. You can't have it. You can't have it any better than this, dude.
Yeah. Like, do you have like a record player in your shower? Is that what you were just saying?
I could. It's loud. My speakers are loud as fuck. If I play them loud enough, you could probably hear them in the shower. Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome, honestly.
It's pretty rad. Pretty epic.
That's pretty great. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Definitely.
Oh, no problem at all.
Yeah. Well, if you can find Jake's in the description and also at the YouTube channel, Bucket of Jake stream Super Jail.
Yes.
Like shit's going crazy right now. But yeah,
I like Armor. If you want a place to start, check out Armor. People tell me that's a good one.
That's a good one to start with, definitely. Well, anyway, thank you all for listening. See y'all later.
Bye.